Hello and welcome to A VO's Journey. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. My name is Anthony Pica. Today we're going to be talking about, is it hard to get a job in voice acting? I wanted to talk about this question today because, I'm so blessed and humbled to work with a lot of new voice actors and a lot of voice actors who are trying to start their voiceover business, grow their voiceover business, and get work, get a voiceover job. And it is challenging when you're first starting out to just look over the entire landscape of voiceover and just be like, whoa, this is overwhelming. And I feel, I feel like I'm a fraud. I feel like I've got imposter syndrome. And on top of that, I just want to get work. So I want to kind of chat with you today about that question. I think that the big thing here is it is hard to make this business work. Is it hard to get a voice acting job? When I first started, I thought it was very hard until I realized that there was a lot of work out there in different places if I was only willing to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like if I didn't put parameters on the work that I got when I was first starting out. And what I mean by that is, there is a lot of work that is available at different pricing, at different levels of commitment, and at different levels of prestige. And if we remove those inhibitions, and the goal is to build a business, right, to where in that business, your whole point when you're starting is to do work so that you build a reputation, you get better as a voice actor. I believe there's plenty of work out there. But I do think when you're first starting, that first job is always going to feel like it is super hard to get. All right? I've worked with so many people where a few people that I've worked with, they just get work right off the bat. And the majority of people I work with, it takes them a little bit of time. Not a great deal of time, but a little bit of time. So when I talk about a little bit of time, it could take them a couple of months. It could take them, 4, 5, 6 months. Or I've worked with people where it takes them a couple of weeks to get a job. And this is people starting from scratch. But I want to preface this by also saying that step back and look at your business and specifically look at the time that you've been in business. Okay? Like the time that you've been in business. This is one of the best things I think any of us can do, myself included. And that is to step back and look and say, how long have I really been doing this? How long have I had a chance to build a reputation? I mean, look at the companies and even your competitors and how long they've been in business. Okay, and when you compare that, it's not meant to make you feel bad, but it's meant to make you just get a little perspective about not being so hard on yourself, about how long it takes you to get work, or how busy you are, or I got one job, how do I get another job, or how do I just get that first job? I feel like if I could just get that first job, I'd feel better. I promise you. It's always about how do I get the next job? That's voiceover. Okay, how do I get the next job? How do I get the next job? But I think that if you are willing to do things like audiobooks, if you're willing to do things like getting yourself up on freelance websites, and if you're, and remember too, a lot of businesses start out by giving away their products, or doing sales, or doing reduced price things, because they're trying to build trust in the community or with buyers. They're trying to get reviews. They're trying to see if they're doing it right, like if people actually like what they're selling. And I think oftentimes as voice actors we forget that, because there is a big there's an industry, right, that has built a business and a machine. And voice actors have been a cog in that machine. But now, where we are with the home studio and the explosion of freelance and being able to have access to the world from our homes, we are no longer we don't have to be a part of that machine. We can build our own, right? And that does frustrate some people, and I understand that. But right now, I'm talking about us as individual business owners. So because we're individual business owners, our job is to navigate that business ourselves, right? To determine where our best path is for that business, and getting some reviews, getting some trust built in that you've actually done things helps tremendously. Not only does first off, it helps you and your confidence. Okay, part of this is selling yourself. You're selling your voice. Okay, and you need confidence in yourself. So you need to be able to do work in order to get that confidence. Okay, once you get that confidence, it's a lot easier to sell your work. Also, it gives a client a way to say, hey, this person's done work. People seem to trust them. I don't worry about working with them. And you and I know that is a big selling point for all of us. Like when I go to buy something online, I look at if it doesn't have any reviews, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should take a chance on this. I'll take a chance on something with reviews. Now I really feel like it's hard because I know how hard that is for people without reviews, in business to get started. I know. And the point of this, right, is it hard to do that? But the point that I'm trying to make about that point is if you're willing to accept work where people are willing to take a chance on you, and it could be for less money, it could be for bigger projects, right? Don't be afraid. Again, it's your business. It's always up to you. But I recommend go for it, especially if you're doing nothing. The people I've worked with, the majority of them, pretty much all of them, there's opportunities for them to get work. But most of it is, a frustration about maybe the type of work that's coming across their plate at that moment. When I first started, I took everything. I did so much work for next to nothing, and sometimes nothing at all, just because I wanted to be hired. I wanted to learn. I was just excited to be doing something. Now, I was working a full-time job, and I had to keep working that job. Do you know what I mean? Like, I had to keep working. I always, I don't know where I heard it, but it always said that your job is your biggest investor, right? And I had to do it. I worked for years full-time while I was building my voiceover business until I went full-time in 2019. And, that's been an incredible journey, but at the same time, it was hard. Meaning, like, it was hard with the scheduling and everything. It was very hard because, as many of you, if you've watched any of the channel, I started late at night, put up my hobo fort, and then about 2 or 3 in the morning, I had to take down the hobo. I look back and I think, golly, because I put up my booth and took it down. I put it up and took it down every single night, And I remember at the time being so excited because I felt like I was on a mission. Do you know what I mean? And I was working. Again, I wasn't making a ton of money, but I was working. I wanted to be the guy who always had a job, even if it didn't pay very much. And, I think sometimes a lot of us limit ourselves and we make getting work harder than it has to be. I want to also say that nothing is finite, meaning that if you take a job today, okay, for X amount of money or for a larger project that you necessarily want to do, et cetera, it is not indicative of the future of your business, right? It's not a precursor of what's to come, like meaning that, you will grow, you will charge more in the future, you will build more, trust, and that will change everything in your business. So what you charge, what you do right now is not what you have to do in the future. And I know there's conflicting thoughts out there, and that's okay. The point to that is that it's open for you to determine what's best for you. But all I know is that if you want to get work, the more you limit yourself on what you will and will not do, the more difficult it will be for you to especially get started. Because everyone has to start somewhere. All right? So the question is it hard to get, a job in voice acting or in voiceover? All right? I think it also should be said, don't limit yourself and make it harder. I see a lot of people making it harder. So don't make it harder. Get yourself everywhere that you can be where it's free for you to put yourself up on to start while you're building your website, while you're doing these other things. But, there's so much to learn. I have a mentorship program, and it takes time to teach there's so much. Because think about it. It's not just, okay, so there's voiceover, right? There's your acting. Then there's understanding the technical side of things, all right? The acting and the technical side of things and delivering something and process. You're talking about two separate things that people spend a lifetime working on. Now take that, bundle it, and then add in being a business owner. Again, an incredibly challenging thing to do. Now I find it very rewarding, right? And exciting and interesting. Yes, it's challenging, but that's part of the fun of it. Right? It's not fun to have everything just given to you. All right? It isn't. It's fun to accomplish it. The feeling of accomplishment is better than the money or anything else, I promise you. One of the best feelings I ever had when I went full time. And it was such an accomplishment in my mind to me, my goals. And, that was one of the, best feelings, right? Anyways, so, me, I digress. So listen, keep getting yourself up everywhere. Keep pushing forward, taking actions. You will get a job, right? There's so much work out there. And remember this other thing, and I haven't talked about it in a while, but remember to stay positive. Stay positive. Positivity, all right, a good attitude, right? It breeds success. Negativity, all right, it breeds failure. It really does. And it spreads like wildfire. And you have to fight it at all costs. Because once you go down that path, it's just, it's like, again, it's like that game where you play, where you're driving in the car and you look for a certain type of car or a certain color car. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, when you start doing it, you start seeing it everywhere. It was always there. But now that you're looking for it, you see it all over the place. It's the same thing with opportunities, all right? But it's also the same thing with problems. Okay? Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy. We have a link below for 50% off. Love to have you join to help you start and grow your voiceover business. All right, guys, thank you so much. You have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye.